What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is Killer Drone, and welcome back to some more Terraria. And in the last episode, ladies and gentlemen, we took on the lunatic cultist and spawned in these nasty pillars around our world that are starting to cause us a bit of problems. We took down the first pillar in the last episode, but we still have 3 more remaining. We have the Stardust Pillar, we have the Solar Pillar, and we have the Vortex Pillar. And I plan on taking down 2 of these 3 today in this episode. But first, some things that we need to catch up on. So many of you guys have been wanting me to get this weapon. This is the Razorblade Typhoon. And I've actually spent a ton of money trying to get the mythical reroll on this thing. What is this? The mythical modifier. I've actually spent a ton of money trying to get it, finally got it, and as you can see, this thing is a monster. It only uses 12 mana. It does plus 15% damage, plus 10% speed, plus 5% critical strike chance, minus 12% mana cost, and plus 15% knockback. But this thing is amazing, and I see why you guys have been telling me to get it. It is a honing attack, which means I don't really have to aim. So, for instance, if I'm up here on my tower and I shoot this way, or kind of close to... Is it not going to attack the bunny? Oh, that's so nice of you, Razorblade Typhoon. You're not gonna attack innocent little bunnies. Anyway, this thing does do a homing attack. It will hone in on whatever enemy is near it. So we can use this guy to take on some of the pillars today, which is going to be absolutely amazing. Not to mention, this thing hits hard. So if we go in here and we try this guy out on our dummies, you can see that you're hitting pretty hard on these guys. It's not as much as if you crit with the blaze that we got in the last episode. So as you can see here, we're hitting 1,300s. So this thing is still really good for high single target damage. But the Razorblade Typhoon, it uses much less mana and also has a homing ability. So it is really good, and I'm glad that I'm adding it to my repertoire of abilities. I was actually working on re-rolling this guy as well, the Nebula Blaze, but I haven't got lucky. I've re-rolled it many times, and I ended up back on Demonic once again. So yeah, I'm not having much luck rolling that guy yet, but hopefully by the end of today's episode, we'll have a little bit more money and we can go and upgrade that guy again. But anyway, I think that we're going to start off this episode with the Stardust Pillar, because there's actually something that I want to get from its fragments that are going to be super useful to us. Alrighty, ladies and gents, we are back and we are closing in on the Stardust Pillar. Here we go. We need to take out 100 enemies for this force field to go down. Now, hopefully, with the new Razorblade Typhoon, this will not be an issue because, as you can see, the homing ability is working perfectly. Absolutely perfectly. I barely have to do anything. I see why the Rangers love those, what are those called? Chlorophyte bullets, where it auto-targets enemies for them. Yeah, I see why they like those now. The Razorblade Typhoon is so nice because it is the first time in the game that I really don't have to do a lot of targeting and stuff. Now, one thing that I am going to have an issue with is keeping my health up here. I have not used any buff potions, so I guess let's go ahead and buff up and let's see if that helps me out a bit. Hopefully my regen will start going up. I probably should have brought a heart reach potion with me as well, because right now I'm not picking up any hearts. Ooh, that got a little bit sketchy right there. All right, let's come down here and let's actually grab up some hearts from the ground. There we go. That'll help us out a bit. All right, is this thing's shield almost down? I feel like I'm doing pretty good. Also, some of you guys mentioned to me that I needed to start using the mana flower, so I did make that off camera as well, and we are indeed using that. So our mana should be auto-filling as long as we have some mana potions in our inventory, which I've been keeping track of. I'm a little bit concerned right now. Oh. I'm actually gonna run. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run. Whoo! Ah, no! Not gonna lie, I kind of expected that, though. Oh, that's fine. All right, I'll head back over there, and I will bring you guys back in just a minute. Which, actually, this brings me to another point. I really need to get full life. Right now, I'm still sitting at 460. I'm not sure that the extra 40 health would do a ton for me, but it's something that I want to do. I want to get the maximum amount of health, so we need to go and find some life fruit in the jungle. It's something that I've been putting off doing, but before we get to Moonlord, I really need to do that. So maybe we'll do that in part of today's episode. And the shield is down, taking out the pillar as fast as possible now. Come on, come on. Oh no, we are very low on health. All right, come on. Come on, we got this. We got this. We're pros, right? We're pros! We're pros! The pros are not looking good for health again. The pros are not looking very good for health again. Oh no. Oh no. Please, 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 no. Yes, it's done. It's done. It's down. Are we good? I think we're good. Nice. I mean, we have a couple stragglers, but that's fine. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Let's grab up some of these hearts that are along the ground here, though, because that would not be good. Oh, man. I think one of our big issues is that most of the hearts and stuff are falling way down here, but that's okay. That's okay. I think I've gotten all the fragments. Let's just check here. Yes, we have 30 Stardust Fragments. I'm hoping that that's actually enough to make what I want to. So let's go ahead and head back into our base. Zoom in a bit so you guys can see my pretty face. And now let's open up our inventory to see that we now have 2 brand new summon weapons. We have the Stardust Cell Staff. This summons a Stardust Cell to fight for you. Cultivate the most beautiful cellular infection. So that is one of them, but that's not actually the one that we want. What we want is the Stardust Dragon Staff, and this one also costs 18 fragments. Doesn't look like we're gonna have enough to get both of them, but that's okay. I really just want the Stardust Dragon anyway. So let's go ahead and make this. And what this allows us to do is replace our little ball guy with, well, with this guy. And this is our Stardust Dragon. He is a summon item that's going to circle around us. And if there are any enemies nearby, this guy should attack them. Now, I don't know if he will touch bunnies. Man, everything is protecting the bunnies in this game. What the heck, man? I really want something to just obliterate bunnies, but it's not happening. It's not happening at all. Anyway, the good thing with the Stardust Dragon is it is one summon. However, if we go ahead and we get something like a summoning table or summoning potion or anything like that, we can actually make this guy longer. And he's a lot like some of the bosses, some of the worm type bosses, where as he passes through enemies, he does damage, and he does significant damage, I might add. So let's see if I can find something for this dude to kill, because just stating what he does is not really effective. I'd much rather show. So let's go ahead and grab that. And as you can see, we can make him just a bit longer. And now that night is falling, hopefully we'll have something in this area for him to hit. There we go. There we go. He hit a slime. That's not really what I wanted. Oh, it hit something else. What did you hit, buddy? Looks like another slime. That's not good. Find something better, buddy. Find something better. Quit picking on the slime. This guy's actually going to help us a lot if we're going back into the jungle to get full health as well. Hopefully we won't have to do a whole lot of fighting ourselves, and this guy will actually take most of the enemies out around us. Yeah, take him out. There you go. Not bad. So summoning potions is going to be something that we're definitely going to want to start utilizing a bit more. Alrighty, ladies and gents, here we are back out in the world. It is now nighttime, but that is okay because we are about to take on the Vortex Pillar, which is right down below us, down here. And hopefully, we'll do a little bit better with this one than we did with the last. Looks like we're getting a lot of the same types of enemies, but since this one is right in the jungle, we're going to need to take this one out before we move into the jungle to get our extra life. So, can we move, please? Oh, it looks like I am confused. Okay. That is new to me. Okay, so apparently this one gives a confusion buff, or debuff rather, which actually makes it a lot harder to control and fly. Well, that is not fun. Okay, that's fine. We will be fine. It looks like the enemies are a little bit weaker here, so hopefully, as long as we avoid the confusion, we'll be okay. And the confusion's really not that bad. It's mostly it just swaps up your controls a bit. So as long as I stay relatively mobile, we should be fine. Also, we need to watch our health a bit, but not too bad. Let's take these guys out. Our Stardust Dragon is helping out a ton with this, by the way. All right. Take him down, take him down. All right, we got 9 more seconds until we can heal up. Oh, I just ran into that. And there we go. The pillar is now available to be attacked. And wow, that dude just hit a 108 on us. Dang. Okay, well, that's fine. At least the shield is down now, so whenever we come back, it should be just a simple matter of wreaking havoc on the actual pillar. So, yeah, should be pretty easy from here on out. Alright, ladies and gents, back over here at the pillar, and let's just start wreaking havoc on it. I want to take this thing down as quickly as possible. Don't want to fool around here anymore. And it looks like they are already confusing my little my little craft here. That is not good. Alright, let's just... There we go. Pillar is gone. Now just take care of the enemies. And I think we're good. Goodness gracious. 44 Vortex Fragments? That is really, really good. All right. But now that we are here in the jungle, I think I'm actually going to go underground and see if I can find myself some more life fruit, because we are definitely going to need them. Wow. Wow, the jungle has definitely changed since I've last been down here. Looks like the Crimson has taken over most of it. Looks like if we get far enough down, though, we'll find some more jungle stuff. Okay, we're good. Remember how I used to be scared and I absolutely hated coming into the jungle? Yeah, Stardust Dragon makes it pretty pathetic. I don't have to touch hardly anything. This guy is just wrecking anything that comes anywhere near me. Also, there's a ton of life fruit growing around as well, so I'm up to 490 health already. This is really fast. This is taking me like no time at all. I will be at 500 health relatively quickly. Also, looks like we have another life fruit around here somewhere. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. The last life fruit needed. Topped off. Perfect. Absolutely amazing. So now we should have full life and full health available to us. Not bad at all. So far, we have gotten both of the pillars taken down, as well as we have gotten full life in today's episode. One last thing that I do want to look at, though, before we wrap it up for today is what can we make with this Vortex stuff? We got the Vortex Fragments here, and I'm kind of curious as to what we can make. Looks like we can make the Phantasm, interesting, or we can make the Vortex Beater. Ooh, I actually think that we can probably make both of these because we do have 44 Vortex Fragments. So let's just make both of them. I'm not a range character, so I mostly just want to check them out and see what they do more than anything. So let's start off with the Phantasm. Okay, so it looks like it shoots... Is it just the arrows that I'm using, though? It may just be the arrows that I'm using. I have Unholy Arrows and Jester's Arrows equipped, so yeah, let's try out the gun as well. The gun's cool. The gun is definitely cool. I have yet to use a gun in the game, so that's actually quite interesting. But we are not a ranged character, so that's not super useful to me. We're mostly a kind of a mage slash summoner at this point in the game. So yeah, we'll just put those up into storage. We got them. They're cool, but not something that we're really going to use. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I do think that that is going to be where I wrap up today's episode. I do hope that you enjoyed. If you did, and you're new to the channel, be sure to leave a like on the video, as well as if you're new around here, be sure to subscribe. In the next episode, we're going to be taking down the very last pillar, which is the Solar Pillar, and also we'll have to take on the Moon Lord. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for me today. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. You guys have a great day.